What's up, guys? We're at Heart of the Game right now with Ethan. We are doing his first place deck profile from our Edison tournament that we had over at Genesis a couple weeks now. I finally caught him and we were able to do a deck profile that was highly requested for his Welle-DAD deck profile. So he went undefeated that day. It was a small tournament, but I think he's a very great player and very interesting list. So I think you guys are in for a treat. I'll let you take it away.
Okay, so starts with Dark Arm Dragon, Krebons. That's the namesake of the deck.
Yeah.
So, Krebons, honestly, is the best monster in the deck. You can just sit on it all day.
You wall me with Krebons all the time with this deck. It's great.
Until you're ready to actually make a play. Depending on what they're playing, if they have like Brio or something, then it's different. But
Are you on 40 card main deck, I'm assuming?
40 or 41, I kind of change it.
Fair enough.
Here and there. 2 Caius.
How did you like 2 Caius?
There's enough normal summons in the deck that I don't want to run 3 of it, but 2 seems good for me. Like I draw it when I need to.
Just
most
crazy.
of the time, yeah.
Do you ever use them for synchro with Krebons?
Yeah. So that's like you can clear your opponent's board and then power well, bring back Krebons, makes a big, or just attack. Well, I guess if you're willing, then you just attack with both of them.
Yeah.
It does come up that you do synchro with it sometimes, depending on what you're trying to do. Recruiter cards. Well, semi-recruiter. Armageddon Knight, Dark Grepher.
How do you like the 2 and 2?
I like the Armageddon Knight. The Dark Grepher I do not like as much because it is a lot harder to use. Like it has to be like the first turn of the game, or you have to have enough advantage to even use it. So I do see myself setting it out sometimes, but I don't think that that's always correct.
Could you ever see yourself maybe going to like 3 Armageddon Knight, 1 Grepher, or you still think you need the 2?
Are they semi-limited?
I don't think they're. I think they're both unlimited, but I could be wrong.
I can't remember.
Tell us in the comments, YouTube.
2 Malicious, just to send off of Armageddon Knight, or pitch with Dark Grepher.
Of course.
Depending on what comes up, and it's easy level 8 with Krebons.
Insane in that deck.
So the zombies are Zombie Master, Plague Spreader, Mizuki, and 2 Goblin Zombie.
Okay.
It's pretty light, I think, but I like how it is.
Yeah, so you don't think you really need much more? You think this gets the job done as it is?
Yeah. These are mostly for reviving Plague Spreader. You want to try and hold off on the Plague Spreader as long as possible.
Try to keep it from banishing, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you can. And then Goblin Zombie is a good thing to synchro with, just because it gives you the search of probably Zombie Master afterwards.
Yeah.
Or Plague Spreader if you don't have it yet. I think, yeah.
This deck is just crazy card deck.
Yes, it's very much. Other recruiters, Senga and Mystic Tomato. I really do not like Mystic Tomato because it always gets bounced, it always gets popped, it always...
Do you side it out a lot?
I do, because I don't like... Yeah. If I get mad at a game 1, I'll side it out.
If it didn't do well.
4 copies of Utility.
What's up, Soul Charge?
Yeah, Soul Charge Utility. This is very good. Somebody convinced me to play 3, and I think...
Oh yeah, people were only on 2. I think 3 is probably correct, right? Yeah.
It depends if you like draw the brick hand of all Krebons or not, or if you draw these and no Krebons. I guess if it's all Krebons, you could just sit there on Krebons the whole time.
But you like at 3 right now, you wouldn't change?
I'll probably change it when I brick with it again.
Okay, that's fair.
Other spells, limited spells, Allure, Reinforcement, Foolish, Mind Control, Brain Control, Heavy, Strong, MST.
How do you like the main deck Mind Control?
Not when I draw Caius with it, but otherwise it's really nice for just synchro climbing.
Yeah, I figured.
Taking like a YuGiOh or something and synchroing with it. I would consider taking it out of the main, but...
It probably throws people off going for game 1, you know?
Yeah.
They don't expect it.
Yeah, I do like Foolish is good. Rhoda, Armageddon Knight, yeah. Sometimes you banish good stuff off Allure, but whatever. Wing Blast, mostly for discarding Malicious and getting rid of, I don't know, whatever comes up. I also at least going second, I don't like this because you're. I don't know. If you're down on advantage, I don't like this card.
Yeah.
Because it puts you so far back. Depends on it.
Would you ever run Raigeki Break over it?
I like putting the card on top of the deck better.
Turn skip's nice.
Yeah. At least you know what to expect. Because for me, it's a bit about the games can either be a fast like OTK as fast as you can, or like a slow control gain as you try and get more advantage than your opponent until you see. I guess you try to have more like card advantage than your opponent until you can see the line to get through their stuff to kill them.
That's an interesting. That's basically the tempo of the deck. Got it.
At least from what I do, but
Nice.
or just like slow games, or sometimes you see a line for a fun play.
One deep person.
Only one, just because there's so many other cards in it, so it's kind of hard to find the room.
Fair.
I would consider maybe bottomless over it, but I don't.
Oh.
I don't know. It's kind of. Here, I'll show you the rest of the traps.
Sure.
And then you'll understand.
Oh yeah.
It's mostly just this and this that you can change around.
Sometimes the main deck dot shoot can kind of
I normally end up for like siding stuff. I just like side out the tomatoes and the wing blasts and put in whatever comes out.
Yeah, so basically could just see yourself playing in bottomlesses for the prison possibly, or maybe some of these cards.
Just turn it out, and maybe depending on how much it annoys me game one, maybe take out one of these.
Also, it gives you an ability to have stuff to side out, though. That's also a nice thing in Edison. It's sometimes hard to find stuff to side out.
Yeah, I think it might be just how I am. I just want to side out the cards that annoy me.
That's totally fair. Yeah, if you want to show me the extra deck,
Yeah,
then.
the extra deck. It's pretty standard. That for
Cyber
machines, Android, Catasters, the 5s. I feel like that's pretty normal. The 6s, Gaia, Brianak, YuGiOh, and then the two zombie 6s. So these are all these never really come up,
Really?
but this sometimes does. But like this, I would only use in like a zombie if I'm playing against zombies or something,
Yeah.
or if I got funny and tried to side zombie world. But
Not on that yet.
I like this better. This is just like if I'm not ready to make one of these two yet, I could just make this.
That makes a lot of sense.
If I don't need to.
With how much syncing you're doing, yeah.
Yeah. Like Iron Chain wouldn't be good because
It could
I don't
hurt.
like milling up.
Yeah.
You don't know what's gonna happen. Just Black Rose is the 7. No AFD. I don't really need it, I guess. Just the defense is nice though, I guess.
Best synchro. Oh wait, can you not make 7s in there?
Oh yeah, so it's either you have to brain control, mind control, or Sangen if you want to do 5s or 7s.
Got it. So
But
that's why you
this,
said that.
This gives you life for each psychic monster you control, so it can come up that you gain a bunch of life off of this. If you like bring back a bunch of Krebons, then you can heal.
That's cool.
I guess it heals the amount the Power Wall does, but whatever.
Not bad. Oh, that is interesting.
And then 8's kind of all the power. Well, they're all power cards.
Your most common level, right?
6 and 8, yeah.
Yes.
I am happy with all of these.
Not really missing anything.
This is just like a big. If you need to get that last little bit of damage in.
I remember that mattered against me where you needed Red Dragon to kill me.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Mistworm's the last card, but.
Do you ever make Mistworm?
No, never. It's there just in case, but I don't really make Colossal Fighter either. It's just also a big guy if there's a bunch of warrior, if you're playing against Hero or something, I don't know.
Yeah.
Dark End Send stuff. This, if you know that they don't have Mirror Force left and Torrential left, this is very good.
Oh, that's a smart point.
And then this, I find myself debating between these two a lot whenever I go to make an 8, but
Yeah, the rest are just kind of situational.
yeah. And if you're really low in life, you can gain life back.
Nice.
Because you're sometimes waiting like a long control game, not control, I don't know if the right word is, but you have a long game where you can end up really low on life. Like whatever last weekend or the other weekend, I ended up at like 400, but I summoned Psyche again, Punisher, and I brought myself back up to like 5,000.
Ooh.
And won that game. So.
Okay.
Because of it, I don't know.
Nice.
I like it. The side deck, I don't.
You happy with it?
It's pretty situational. Just two who I know I'm probably playing against.
Yeah.
2 Cyber Dragons. I mean, this isn't situational, but 3 DD Crow, 3 Lightning Prism because I hate Lightsworn. I should be on 3 Dust Tornado, but I am on Giant Trinade instead.
I like the Trinade.
The bottomless, and because there
you do
are
have bottomless, yeah.
2 machine players that are locals, and I really don't feel like losing to it.
Hate losing to.
But this is definitely replace these with something else in an actual.
Totally makes sense. So very much a malleable extra deck, but I feel like the
Maybe
tornadoes
bring
are.
these down to like 2 or something, just because you don't want to draw 3 of these or 2 of these in a game. Depending on how much back row I will.
Definitely shuts out Lightsworn though, but I get it. Very nice. So, what were your matchups again? I know you played me. You
Gladiator Beast, Quick Draw,
and then me,
yeah,
which I played Value Turbo.
Value Turbo,
Okay. And you, they were basically like what all 2. You 2-0'd the 1. I'm pretty sure.
I think they were 2-1s. I don't really remember. It was a couple weeks ago.
It's okay.
I remember the turns where I OTK'd. Just because you just gotta sit there and think for a while. So it's
Great. Then yeah. So overall, you liking Welle-DAD in the current Edison format? Like, you think it's pretty posed well to be good in the format?
I think so. Yeah. I haven't really played any online recently, but it's a fun deck. It's kind of hard to figure out the line, like what you're supposed to do sometimes, but it's very fun getting like an OTK combo off with it.
Also winning your lad mat with it because you're an Edison kid.
Yes.
So.
At the regional, yeah.
Yes, sir. Do you have any shoutouts before we go?
Just you.
Thank you. All right. Thank you very much
And
for
everybody I've talked to about what I should be playing.
the Buffalo community that helps you cook and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I think I'll. You can cut this part out.
Yeah.
I think